I used Matt, sorry.
Okay, just a little background. I'm sitting at my house minding my own business.
Imagine a love story that captivated the world. George Clooney, Hollywood's eternal bachelor, and Amal Alamuddin, the brilliant lawyer who tamed his heart. They had it all, a $550 million empire, sprawling estates, and a bond that seemed unbreakable. But what if the perfect facade hid a devastating secret? A single confession from George has sent shockwaves through their fairy tale life, threatening to shatter everything. Was it a betrayal, a hidden truth, or a mistake too big to forgive? As whispers of a split grow louder, one question burns. Can their love survive the storm, or is this the end of Hollywood's greatest romance? Don't blink, because the truth behind their unraveling will leave you stunned. Stick around. This is a twist you won't see coming, and it's about to change everything. But long before these fleeting flings, there was Talia Balsam, the actress who first captured George's heart. They met in 1984, sparks flying during a local theater gig. Talia, with her sharp mind and Hollywood roots, daughter of Martin Balsam and Joyce Van Patten, was no ordinary fling. To George, she was the real deal, a love that felt like destiny. Their breakup crushed him, but years later they gave it another shot. In 1989, they raced to Vegas for a whirlwind wedding, young and reckless. It didn't last. 3 years in, the cracks showed. George's rising career clashed with marriage's demands, leaving him riddled with stress and regret. He owned the failure, later admitting he wasn't cut out for it back then. That heartbreak carved a vow into his soul. No more weddings, ever. Hollywood watched as George leaned into bachelorhood, dating stars but never committing, his charm masking the scars Talia left behind. Enter Amal Alamuddin in 2013, a human rights lawyer whose brilliance and grace flipped the script. George, then a silver screen king with hits like Ocean's 11 and an Oscar for Syriana, met her at a charity event and was hooked. She wasn't just another pretty face, she was a force, matching his wit and outshining his fame. Their whirlwind romance led to a 2014 Venice wedding, a spectacle that stunned fans who'd bet on his eternal singledom. Together, they built an empire of influence. Her legal crusades, his directorial ventures, and a shared passion for justice. Their lifestyle screamed luxury, a $100 million Lake Como estate, a fleet of sleek cars like his Porsche 911, and private jet getaways. George's business savvy shone too, with his Casamigos tequila brand fetching a $1 billion sale in 2017, bolstering a fortune that funded their lavish world. Yet beneath the glitz, trouble brewed. Whispers of strain grew louder, and now George has dropped a bombshell that's left everyone reeling. "I hid something unforgivable," he confessed in a raw interview, his voice cracking. "It's torn us apart." What could shatter a bond this strong? Insiders hint at a betrayal, a secret George buried deep, maybe tied to his relentless career or a personal failing he couldn't face. Whatever it was, when Amal learned the truth, it hit like a freight train. They fought to save it, but the rift was too wide. "We're better apart," George admitted, a gut-punch decision that echoes his past with Talia. Only this time, the stakes feel higher. George's journey from a heartbroken dreamer to a global icon is a wild ride. Back in the ER days, he was the charming doctor with big dreams. Now he's a mogul with real estate spanning continents and a watch collection boasting Rolex and Omega treasures. His financial playbook, smart investments, lean spending despite the luxe life, offers lessons in building wealth with purpose. But today, it's his personal unraveling that grips us. Amal, once his rock, now stands on her own, her career soaring as their love fades. Can George bounce back from this, or is this the twist that redefines him? The next move is theirs, and trust me, you won't believe what's coming. Their partnership was never just red carpet glitz. George, once the carefree bachelor of ER fame, found purpose in Amal's mission. Together, they've tackled crises in Darfur and beyond, their shared values forging a bond that seemed unbreakable. But whispers of trouble now echo louder than ever. "I kept something from her," George admitted recently, his voice heavy with regret. Could this be the key to their unraveling? Sources hint at a hidden truth, perhaps a career-driven choice or a personal misstep, that Amal discovered, shaking their foundation. The fallout has sparked rumors of a split, leaving fans stunned. How did a love this epic falter? Let's peel back the layers of their dazzling yet turbulent world. Amal's lifestyle reflects her stature. Her net worth, estimated at $50 million, pales next to George's $500 million, amassed from blockbusters and his Casamigos tequila windfall. Their combined wealth fuels a real estate empire, a $100 million Lake Como villa, a $13 million English manor, and a $7 million Los Angeles estate. Amal's love for sleek rides, she's been spotted in a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, complements George's Porsche 911 and vintage Corvette. Her wrist gleams with a Cartier tank watch, while George sports a Rolex Submariner. Private jet trips whisk them to global summits, their Gulfstream G650 a $65 million staple. Amal's business ventures shine too, with advisory roles for tech startups and legal consultancies, while George's production company, Smokehouse Pictures, churns out hits. Their wealth, projected to hit $600 million by 2030, thrives on disciplined investments. But their spending, lavish yet strategic, teaches a key lesson. Balance passion with prudence. Rewind to their romance's shaky start, and you'll find a moment that nearly derailed it all. George's 2014 proposal was a masterclass in chaos. Picture this: a candlelit dinner, Rosemary Clooney's tunes setting the mood, and a ring hidden in a drawer. George, nerves jangling, planned for Amal to find it while fetching a lighter. But Amal, jet-lagged from London, breezed past the ring, mistaking it for junk. Cue George, heart-pounding, dropping to one knee as the music fizzled out. Amal's shocked, "Oh my gosh," wasn't the yes he'd dreamed of. She froze, leaving him kneeling in agonizing silence. That awkward night could have ended their story, but her eventual yes sparked a union that redefined power couples. Now, as cracks widen, that memory feels like a haunting omen. Did fate warn them this love wasn't built to last? Amal's past as a trailblazing lawyer contrasts sharply with her present turmoil. Once untouchable in court, she now navigates personal chaos, her poise tested by George's confession. George, too, has shifted, from Ocean's 11's slick con man to a philanthropist whose heart lies in activism. Yet their financial playbook offers wisdom. Diversify income, invest wisely, and prioritize impact over excess. Their insurance policies, covering health, properties, and Amal's high-stakes legal work, shield their empire, a reminder to safeguard what matters. But no policy can protect a breaking heart. As Amal steps into her next chapter, her influence grows while George faces a crossroads. Can they salvage their shared vision, or is this the end of an era? The truth lies just ahead, and it's more explosive than you think. Their life together is a masterclass in luxury and purpose. George's $500 million fortune, built on Ocean's 11 and Casamigos' $1 billion sale, blends with Amal's $50 million from legal triumphs. Their real estate spans a $100 million Lake Como villa, a $13 million English estate, and an $8.3 million French vineyard, Domaine du Canadel, where their twins, Ella and Alexander, play free from paparazzi. Amal cruises in a Tesla Model S, while George's Ferrari 488 adds flair to his Porsche collection. Her Patek Philippe watch sparkles beside his Omega Speedmaster. A $65 million Gulfstream jet ferries them to Amal's courtrooms and George's sets. Their wealth, projected to hit $650 million by 2035, thrives on smart bets. George's production company and Amal's tech advisory roles, teaching us to invest with vision and diversify. But paradise isn't perfect. Their careers pull them apart, George on Broadway, Amal in London's legal arena. FaceTime keeps them close, but distance isn't the real threat. A bombshell dropped when George, in a candid interview, spilled private details about a friend's struggles, hinting at Prince Harry's royal pressures. The world ate it up, but Amal was livid. Privacy is her lifeline, woven into her work defending figures like Julian Assange. George's loose lips felt like a betrayal, shaking her trust. "How could he expose us like that?" she reportedly fumed, fearing for their twins' safety. Their kids, shielded fiercely from media glare, are their heart. George once snapped at photographers, "Leave my family alone." This misstep hit hard, sparking a crisis that's more than just a spat. Amal's journey from a war-torn Beirut childhood to Oxford's halls in the International Criminal Court is awe-inspiring. She's a legal titan, praised by Chambers as unstoppable, yet now grapples with personal turmoil. George, once the carefree ER heartthrob, evolved into a philanthropist via their Clooney Foundation for Justice. But this scandal paints him as reckless. Their financial savvy, ensuring assets, health, and Amal's high-risk cases, shows foresight, yet no policy covers a broken bond. Amal's ultimatum was clear: set media boundaries or risk everything. George, humbled, vowed to change, but the damage lingers. Can he rebuild her faith, or is their love story nearing its final act? The pandemic tested them further. With Alexander's asthma, they hunkered down, George swapping long directing gigs for quick acting roles to stay home. Their French estate became a fortress, its olive groves and lake a haven for their kids. But this latest rift exposes deeper strains. George's past as a guarded bachelor clashes with his present openness, while Amal's steely resolve faces its toughest challenge. Their shared mission, fighting for justice in Darfur and beyond, once glued them together, but now trust hangs by a thread. What's next for this power couple? The answer could redefine Hollywood's greatest romance, and it's coming faster than you think. Yet, their fairy tale is fraying. A devastating rift sparked by George's careless reveal of private details about a friend, rumored to be Prince Harry, crushed Amal's trust. Privacy is her armor, vital for her work with clients like Julian Assange and her twins' safety. "I can't forgive this," she reportedly said, her ultimatum clear. Curb the media oversharing, or they're done. George, now 63, faces a deeper fear: losing Amal, 46, whose radiance outshines his fading youth. Once Hollywood's ultimate heartthrob, he's haunted by aging, his confidence shaken as Amal's star soars. Their move to France's idyllic Domaine du Canadel, meant to heal, only widened the gap. The vineyard's serenity couldn't bridge their emotional divide. Can love outrun time itself, or is this the endgame? George's past as a carefree bachelor contrasts starkly with his present desperation. His Syriana Oscar and directorial triumphs once defined him, but now he's fighting for his family. Amal, who rose from Beirut's chaos to Oxford and the International Criminal Court, remains a global force, but personal betrayal tests her resolve. Their financial playbook, ensuring health, properties, and Amal's risky legal work, shows prudence, yet no policy heals a wounded heart. George doubled down, showering Amal with gestures, moonlit walks, surprise Parisian dinners, even fresh croissants delivered to her bedside. "Happy wife, happy life," he'd quip, masking his dread. But Amal's ambition pulls her forward, her schedule clashing with his pleas for closeness. The age gap, once a footnote, now looms large, fueling George's insecurity. Is he enough for her boundless spirit? The pandemic forced them closer, with their son Alexander's asthma keeping them at their French estate. George swapped sprawling projects for family time, prioritizing Ella and Alexander's sheltered childhood. Their Clooney Foundation for Justice, battling global inequities, once united them, but now their shared mission feels like a fading echo. Amal's decision looms like a storm cloud. Sources whisper she's leaning toward walking away, a move that would stun the world. "I need space to breathe," she confided to a friend, hinting at a future apart. George, gutted, refuses to surrender, rearranging his life to put her first. "She's my everything," he admitted, his voice raw. But love alone may not bridge their chasm. What final twist awaits this iconic duo? Their journey offers hard-won lessons. Diversify income, protect assets, but never neglect trust. Their insurance, covering homes, jets, and George's film ventures, safeguards their legacy, but relationships demand vigilance. As Amal weighs her next step, her influence grows while George faces a reckoning. Can he reclaim the magic that sparked their Venice vows, or will Hollywood's greatest love story fade to black? The answer's coming, and it'll leave you speechless. Share your thoughts below. Did their story grip you? Hit like, spread the word, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping tales. Tap the screen for the next chapter because the drama never stops.